NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready?
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs as last season's comeback player of the year. A man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here we go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11 empty.
And Burrow going to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end.
Here we go.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Downfield. But he still got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, 28 yards. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interest. Go for it. And it'll be a turn. Downs. A first down carry for Henry. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Tannehill on 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill steps away. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now he's going to throw deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football?
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the Bengals.
Football as this is taken up past the 30.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Get set.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow will throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 30 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Tannehill intercepted again. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Here we go, here we go. They gotta go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To throw is Tannehill. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On second down, here's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Throwing again is Tannehill. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Bengals grab it. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run it again with Henry. Yeah, this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Henry up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Sliding out of the pocket. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun... You know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Quick slant.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone. Right, we use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
He finds his man complete. That's Boyd. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to Mixon on the check down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down 24-21, a minute 38 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Tannehill to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Tannehill. Pass caught by Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tannehill. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Inside handoff, Henry. And some space here. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now on the focus, it shifts to the Bengals. Trailing by 4, 26 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Connecting with Mixon. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All right, ready?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on a final play. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone,